Oh god, we're filming in a weird spot today. I don't know what this is. On the carpet. Oh god, that. Setting some stuff up. I did a poll on if I wanted this video, if people wanted to see this in the Ashens Cast Discord, and it got 0 votes on either option, so I've decided that's good enough for me. And we're gonna, so this isn't an iPod Touch, as you may be aware. This is 100% completely and totally not an iPod Touch. It's Visual Land, VL875. Got some buttons up here, got nothing up here except for a little reset hole, nothing on this side. And on this side, which I find particularly funny, this is not a 30-pin, in fact, this is a slot for an SD card. Very early bootleg iPod Touch, so it's not based on the traditional, like, S1 sort of nugget operating system that these normally run. Runs something different and by far a lot weirder and more obscure. Later models of this, I believe, did run the S1 operating system, so this is one of the earlier versions of this knockoff. Visual Land was really just an importer for these things. So, you'll see this under various different companies. Right, turning it on, we get this incredible boot screen here with "Please wait, welcome." I'm actually going to turn off the light so that we can see the screen a bit better. Sign here. Right, so I'm going to turn that off and then back on so that we can see that whole shebang again. Right, please wait. Bye-bye. Then it says charge over. Presumably it's done charging. So again, sort of bootleg iPod Touch lock screen type thing. So yeah, it says please wait, welcome. I'm waiting, alright. Looks sort of like the iPod power off screen. Focus on that now a bit more. I'm gonna set this up proper like you can actually see. It is not 11:30 a.m. by the way. It's actually considerably later. Funny enough. Ship this off to the... I don't know. I think this is like the highest quality this operating system has ever been captured in, probably. Oh, and it's turned off. Back on with you. Right, so first up we have music, which is the text icon, which they've poorly photoshopped a music note in. And get audio lib, currently play all songs, artists, albums, genres, my favorites, add to audio list, update audio lib. So we're gonna go through, zoom out a bit again so that we can hold this up. We're gonna go through various options. We're gonna look at currently play first. All I've got on here is Scarlet Fire, because of course. Currently playlist. This doesn't have any inbuilt speaker, I believe, so... Oh, wait. It took a sec to figure it out. Yeah. Look at that visualizer. That's definitely not just like a GIF looping. That's a real visualizer right there. This is all very early iOS aesthetic. Even the volume icon in the corner looking like little bars reception. This is very much a bootleg iPod Touch, even down to the iOS, or the, not the iOS, the operating system it's running. I've got some of that. I don't know what pre-listen is. Actually, let's check that out right now. This was meant to come with a stylus, although I don't think that would have made it much better. It's just like a little preview of the music, so if you select something, you can listen to 15 seconds of it before you start it for some demented reason. I'm gonna stop it now. And by the way, that is not the touchscreen is bad. I mean, it's partly the touchscreen is bad. It's mostly just like the delay of the operating system. That back button, it just takes you back to the home menu. These buttons on the bottom, there's play, pause, forward, and skip. Nothing super interesting. I do have Scarlet Fire in AVI form on here, so you can watch that. I can also flip it around here. There's no inbuilt gyroscope, so you gotta do it like this. All in all, it's a pretty decent music player, to be honest. Flip that back. Go back. It does have sample. It does give you a sample video. I think the AK ones are just camera recordings. Probably cannot play that. I do want to see what the camera recordings are real quick. Yeah, they're just random like recordings that I've taken with this to test it previously when I first got it. Current directory, C image. I've got this record folder. I don't know what's on here. Oh, nothing. Okay, I don't have any images on this. We do have an audio recorder, though. Start. Start. Record. Oh, it did it. It put it on what it calls the C drive, even though it's very likely not the C drive. It does have radio, although it just gives me an error telling me to please insert headphone. Just one headphone. It's very likely just a radio. I'm going to film a second segment where I touch on some stuff. So now we have a toolbox. We got PC camera, which effectively means just plug in a USB cable. We can back out of that now. We can use it as a webcam if we want to. Thinks it's 1980. We're flung into a very different UI here. It's very weird. Very odd. Settings, we just have... I'm actually curious what the version is here. So, if anyone knows what any of that means, put it in the comments. It's probably some random Chinese stuff. We can see the contents of the flash drive. Nothing super interesting. Get a USB disk driver for Windows 98 and a little AVI converter program that's pretty generic and bootleggy in very early 2000s. Very sort of early 2000s bootleg aesthetic. README. We got a text file. Oh, you gotta use the arrows to scroll up. So, okay. So this is your VTouch player. This is probably the one thing that is customized inside of the actual OS, and I dare say it's not even in the actual OS. This is something completely, because it's just a text file they can just like put on the drive. So I dare say it's not even inside of the OS. No part of this OS has been customized. They've just put a README file on there. Could be something else. We do have the camera. Obviously, we can't see much, but we can take photos. It works like a crusty digital camera from the early 2000s. DV, which is effectively the same thing, just allows us to record a video. We got PC camera down there. We have date, which is this calendar again. We have a clock, which is really less of a clock and more of just like a date setup, since the clock is visible. And then we have calibrate, which launches us into the most basic thing to ever exist. Doesn't give us any instructions on what we're supposed to do. Just tap the things. that thing. Blue's actually a lot brighter. Oh, failure, it says. Giving me a hint up in the top corner. I'm gonna, can I close that? I'm gonna leave. Is there a way for me to exit? I think I gotta turn the thing off and then back on again. No, not even that will make it exit calibration mode. I just have to keep, there's no way to cancel the calibration. Oh, success, it says. Okay. It's just stuck on this screen now. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, and it accidentally hit the camera again. That's really all this thing has to offer. I will probably do a bit more talking about the just general stuff in general. I'll put a photo on there. Yeah, expect a sequel to this video coming very soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. In the wise words of this little bootleg iPod Touch here, in the wise words of this bootleg iPod Touch, bye-bye.